Good afternoon. Downing Street has published the full legal advice given to Tony Blair before the war in Iraq. The government had previously refused to release the document, part of which was leaked last night. In it, the Attorney General, Lord Goldsmith, says there was a reasonable case for invading Iraq without another UN resolution. Tony Blair has defended himself against accusations that he had deliberately withheld the advice from the Cabinet and Parliament. He pointed out that the Attorney General eventually concluded the war was legal and briefed the Cabinet in person. Earlier, the Conservatives again accused Mr Blair of misleading the Cabinet and the public. The Liberal Democrats said the Prime Minister's reputation had been undermined. In other news, Surrey police are still questioning a 25-year-old man arrested late last night in connection with the stabbing of Abigail Witchells. He was detained following information from the public. The House of Lords has ruled that it is lawful to create babies designed to help siblings with genetic disorders. It backed the appeal court, which had overturned a ban on using controversial fertility treatment. The American millionaire Malcolm Glazer has been given a deadline to make a bid for Manchester United. The takeover panel said he must make his intentions clear by May the 17th. The weather, windy with rain in Northern Ireland, Scotland and parts of southern England. Some sunny spells. That's it. I'll be back with George Alagaya with the 6 o'clock news. Now we join our news teams across the UK. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon. Travel opportunities took off today with the opening of a new airport just outside the East Midlands. It may not be in our region, but the Robin Hood Airport has been named after our most famous son.
It may be in South Yorkshire, but they'd have you believe you're in Robin Hood country. And with the Nottinghamshire border just 2.5 kilometres away, you almost are. The £100 million airport near Doncaster opened its doors for its first passengers this morning, the first commercial airport to open in the UK for almost 40 years. But is this another attempt by Yorkshire to rob Nottinghamshire of its famous outlaw?
The site formerly straddled Nottinghamshire and Yorkshire. It went through the middle of it. So when we were looking for a name, we wanted one that would embrace the region. And what better name that embraced the region than Robin Hood?
We welcome competition. There's strong customer demand in the region and the surrounding regions, and we actually think that choice of customers is a great thing.
Within a year, this new airport will offer flights to 33 destinations in 20 different countries, including the US, the Caribbean and Mexico. 5 years from now, it expects to handle 2 million passengers. Nottingham East Midlands Airport currently handles 4.5 million. Many of those boarding the first flight to Palma, Mallorca would normally fly from Nottingham East Midlands, but not anymore. Quentin Rayner, East Midlands Today, Robin Hood Airport.
A heart consultant who met the instructor of a glider plane 3 days before it crashed said he hadn't been aware his patient was an active flyer. 15-year-old Philip Swindon was a pupil in the two-seater glider when it crashed near Husbands Bosworth in Leicestershire last year. The consultant of 65-year-old John Heath told the inquest that had his patient been referred as a glider pilot, he would have formally recommended that he did not fly. 2 lambs at the centre of a dispute at a Lincolnshire slaughterhouse are to be moved into isolation. The owners, Dave and Pam Wright, are refusing to slaughter the animals, which were born at the site unexpectedly. Rules introduced after the foot-and-mouth epidemic say all animals must be killed within 48 hours of being taken to an abattoir. The Department for Environment, Food and Rural Affairs says the lambs will be taken away from the site tomorrow. Weather now, dry and bright this afternoon, highs of 15, dry tonight with lows of 6.